Alright guys, welcome back to this channel again. It's 2023 now, it's the first day of back at fishing. Hopefully we can kick off from where we started on the last couple of days in 2022. I'm back on the heads again tonight over high water. I've picked a different mark, just trying different marks to see if there's fish on nearly enough every mark. So we'll give it a go and see how it pans out. Today I've got frozen bait again today. I was going to dig fresh bait this afternoon, but I didn't have time to get down the harbour, so I've got frozen lug and frozen bluey, so that will have to do for tonight. It's not a big deal, I've been catching fish in it, so that's no problem. There was 5 guys around that end of the heads yesterday, and didn't do too well. I think only 2 codling were out, between 5 anglers, which is not good at all. And it was around there of a low water where I got 9 fish and missed about 3 or 4 bites as well, you know. So God knows why there was no fish there. Maybe darkness. I was fishing in darkness, they were fishing in daylight, but as you can see with the tide, it's not like it's not rough. It's just like a nice roll pushing in with loads of colour. And I think that's what it was like yesterday. There was that competition that I was talking about where it got cancelled. That was on that got moved till yesterday, but I couldn't fish because it was like a morning going into early afternoon match, and I was at work, so I couldn't fish it. But I think there was I think the biggest fish was around 4.5 pounds. I think there was 145 and 142. They were the top 3 fish, and apparently there was quite a few codling out in the Lauker and Harrington marks, so that's good. But the heads, apparently the heads past few days since I was last over, apparently it hasn't been particularly good, but I don't know. I mean, one of my mates was down the mark where I was at that night, where I got 2 at once, and he said the conditions were perfect. You couldn't ask for much more. Fresh bait and everything, and no fish, not even a bite. It's unbelievable. You just can't get your head around it. And these are prime marks, you know, for cod. So God only knows why you never caught out. Well, by the way, my condition's a hell of a lot better now from the last video. I'm a lot better. I never deteriorated from that night. It kind of just stayed the same for maybe a couple of days, then it started backing off. But I have still got a sniffly nose, but it's just a common cold. I think it's no serious, like. So yeah, the mark that I'm on tonight, I'd say we'll be fishing about maybe 25 foot of water over high tide. Probably, if there's anything about, you'll probably see the fish about maybe mid-tide, I'd say. So that's when you'll be expecting fish off here. So just fishing into, well, there's heavy kelp and heavy rock for about maybe 80 yards, and then it goes onto the sand after that. So you may, if there's nothing in the rock, you might punch your baits out further on the rock edges to see if fish are coming across, navigating their way across the rock edges where the sand meets the rock. So I might try that later, but there should be in the heavy ground, like, you know. There's a guy on the ledge there that's where I wanted to originally fish, but there's a guy there, so that's where I was that night, where it was absolutely rough as out, and I couldn't tell any bites. But there's a guy there fishing with 2 rods as well, so I can't. And my mate's coming as well, so there won't be any room for that ledge. So we'll just make do on this one. Oh, don't pull my rod over. Oh, that's alright. So we're just waiting for that rod to thump now. My mate Lewis from school, I've known him for about 20 years, maybe even longer actually, probably 23, 24 years, because we're in nursery together right up until, well, I've known him right up until now, and he's offering to help me with my editing and that, because I don't really edit my videos. I kind of just post them out there, as you maybe notice, just get them out there and not even bat an eyelid of how to like make them better and stuff, doll them up, so to speak. So he's going to try and help me sort that out, so my videos are going to be a bit better in that way. So that's nice of him, very nice of him. So yeah, positive. So hopefully 2023, hopefully we can end it as the same way as we did in 2022, by catching plenty of cod, or codling I should say. I'll be fishing for cod up until maybe the end of February, and then once the spring weather starts hitting around March time, I'll be after the place, and then you'll see me do different videos on place fishing from maybe March and April, and obviously you'll see me go back to maybe summer cod fishing, smoothhounds, bullhuss, congers, the lot basically around my local area. You know, I'm looking forward to doing the place videos on because obviously it's in daylight, so it'll be a hell of a lot better to watch. And it's to me, place fishing's a lot more interesting than cod fishing. There's a lot more to it, I think. A lot more ticky-tacky type fishing, you know. I like it, you know, with light gear and stuff. I fish with 15 to 35 to 40 gram rod per place. And catch fish up to like £3, sometimes £3.5, but I've only ever had one fish that size, around 3.5. I got that in a open batch, longest flatfish batch. That was 52 centimetres. £600 they got with that fish, the longest flat use. So that's what we're going to look forward to in the springtime, March, April time. So, but up until then anyways, we'll continue trying to knock a few codling out. So I'll let you know if there's any bites. Right, Jesus Christ, nearly went down the hole then. First cast of 2023. I've got a cod. Or codling. Not a bad size fish either. About 2.5 or something. Nice, nice thick fresh run fish. Classic start. Try and put that camera down a slight bit because it's a bit high. There we go. There we are. Hi. It's actually, I'd say it's actually a bit bigger than 2.5 to maybe pushing £3 maybe. Nah, maybe 2 3/4 I'd say. Won't quite make 3 I don't think. But there you go. The Maddie's coming over now. He's a bit late, and it's the way he's come over. He should have come over with me because the rocks are absolutely horrendous. I don't know why he's left it this late, to be honest with you. He knows that it's going to be slippy. But there you go, guys. 2023 with a 2 3/4 to £3 cod. Fantastic. Let's get some more. Alright guys, just a little bit of an update. Since the first cast I haven't even had a bite. It's been dead quiet for some reason. There's been like a lot of like little rat-holy bites. I've pulled in there several times, and there's just cotton left basically, so there's quite a lot of crabs about on the feed. so that's it's not a good thing. There's nothing really you can do about it. What I've learned over the past few sessions is if the fish are there, you'll catch them. Like obviously that first cast, they might have been there over low water, but over high water they might have moved off. Like, but I think it's 20 to 7 now, and I think what high tide's 20 past 7, and I think we'll be on here for about an hour and a half after high water on this particular mark. So could even say fish tide going back. You never know. You just never know with these marks. You don't know when they're going to turn on. But this is, as I say, this is the only fish of the session at the minute. So at least we'll get it. That's why I'm getting glazed because of that. So that's the only fish I've had so far. So where is it doing that? It's up there. So it'll do for the pan anyways. So hopefully we'll see a few more, but I'm not very hopeful. Like, but we'll keep trying anyways. So I'll catch you in a bit if there's out else. Right, guys, that's it for tonight. It was a very hard night's fishing. I only had the one cod, and my mate blanked. He never got anything. The weed was horrendous. Maybe an hour before high water. As soon as you were casting out, you could just see your rod just bowing over like that, and just sitting like that, and like juddering in the tide. You weren't fishing properly. And just as it died off, I got a kraken bite. It nearly pulled the rod off stand, and it never come back. Picked rod up, and it never come back. So God knows why that never hooked. So yeah, but I did say, as I say, this is the only fish of the night I've managed. Beats a blank, like, but should have done better. There we go. Try and get back the bloody glare out. There we are. That's the best I can do with it. So there you go. It's a fish about £3, so beats a blank anyways, doesn't it? So hopefully I'll be out on Wednesday. I'll try and get out Wednesday. I'm going to try a different mark, a new mark. I've fished it before. I'm going to try another mark on the head, so I'll just keep trying different marks to see if we can find more fish. So yeah, so happy New Year, guys. Hopefully I'll be out on Wednesday for yous, and please like and subscribe. That'll be a massive help. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Tight lines.